Hey everybody, Tom Ziegler here coming to you live from my home office in Plano, Texas. And we are just so grateful for you, our Zig Ziglar Facebook fans. We've got over 6 million strong now who've liked the page, and we really count on you to get the word out. So if you're inspired by the messages that you hear when you come in, hit the share button and the like on this, and let somebody you know who you love and care about that they can get some hope and inspiration right here. Today we have a very special guest. We have Coach Liz, and Liz is a Ziegler coach, and she is amazing. Say hello, Coach Liz.
Hi, everyone. I'm from Massachusetts and a homeschooling mom to three boys. So they're watching a little movie while I get some quiet time in with all of you.
All right. So, how long have you been a homeschooling mom?
Ooh, this is my first year.
You're
Yeah, we were thinking about it for a while, and then with everything happening in the world, we decided it was time. So,
awesome. Well, you and I have been talking a little bit, and one of the things that you love to do is you love to help people actually get more done in less time. And we
mhm.
titled this little session here. How would you like to get 1 to 3 hours more done a day, or create 1 to 3 extra hours in your day? And so, everybody who is watching this, and leave a comment if you would like at least one more hour a day. Just type in 1 hour. I just want to see how many people want 1 hour. And while they're putting that in, so Liz, tell us, how do we do that? How would somebody go about creating an extra hour in their day to get the things in life done they really want done?
Yeah, mine is a little, so I apologize. My internet froze there, so apologize for that. Have to talk to Comcast. But anyway, um, so for me, as a mom, when I was when the boys were younger, I was really struggling from being that I wanted to be that proactive mom, but I was really the reactive mom, like just feeling like I was pulled in 100 different directions. And I remembered back when I was younger, and I would wake up and I would go downstairs. I was an early riser and see my mom sitting at the table, sipping her Salada tea and reading the paper. My dad was almost done getting ready for work, and thinking, wow, she's really up early. But she was really relaxed. And she was going over her to-do list. And as I got older, and especially when I had kids, I asked my mom, I said, wow, you got up so early. What was that all about? And she said, it was the only time I had to myself. She had 6 children and she was a school teacher. So if she was going to have personal time, it meant she needed to claim it instead of complain about it. And so that really hit me when I was staying up way too late watching TV because I wanted some quote unquote downtime, personal time. And I realized, is this really getting me forward in life? Where is this getting me? Staying up too late and then being cranky in the next morning and then really not getting anything productive done. So I really had to make that choice. And my goal, one of my goals was to create the perfect start for myself, the perfect start to my day. And that really started with going to bed. Step one, go to bed early. But one of my goals, and still is to have that perfect start and to stick to it. And once I got clarity on my goals, things really started to turn around for me. So that's what I love to help people do, is get that clarity on their vision, on their long distance, that life they want to build, and then help them with the nitty gritty day to day. How are they going to get there? And it's simple, but it's not always easy, as I always say on my weekly lives. So I love to help people work that out.
So let's talk about that a second. I have a saying. I think I got it from someone else, and the saying is that you either happen to the day or the day happens to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so, dig into the perfect start. What does that look like for you, or what do you recommend to the people you coach, and how to get the day started right?
Yeah, yeah. So if you do, if you do a quick Google search on like top performers and their morning routines, there's so many things from Benjamin Franklin to Steve Jobs to Mel Robbins, okay? And they're all talking about that perfect start and what they do. And it always involves some sort of focus time meditation, prayer, and it doesn't involve their phone. So if the first thing you're doing is reaching for that phone, I really encourage you to put a stop to that. Either put the phone to charge in another room or, make it harder for you to get to it. But for me, I was a little intimidated by this at first because when you go from 0 to 60, what does that look like? So I needed to start small. At first, my morning routine was about 10 minutes, grew to about 30, and now it's about 60 minutes. If you don't have 60 minutes, start with the 10. But basically for me, this is about checking off those mental, physical, and spiritual spokes on the Ziglar Wheel of Life. And for really me, that means, I'm moving my body a little bit. I can't work out hard that early, sorry. But I stretch, I have water, I pray. I take some time to focus and pray and ask God, who do you want me to talk to today? What do you want me to do? And then I read through my goals and look at those goals and think about what's the number one, what's the top one I really need to focus on today? And what will get me closer to that goal? So that's why I love the Ziglar goal setting system for that.
All right. And I know we talked about this as well. You have the goal setting guide, and it's an electronic guide.
Yeah.
And it really does a fantastic job of helping someone take a dream or a project or something that's a little hard to understand and then break it down into a strategy, a procedure, a very simple step-by-step process of how do I achieve this goal. And I know you want to give it away to everybody. So let's check in with, we got a bunch of people on here listening.
Nice.
If you would like the goal setting guide, Liz will send it to you and it will come to you electronically. Just say, I want one.
That's right, you do.
Or just type in the word goals.
Yeah.
Either one of those. And what Liz will do is she'll come back in to the comments and she will direct message you or send you a message and say, hey, I want to send this to you. How do I do that? So that's how we'll do it. So Shafels, he's put it in.
Nice.
Angela says, I want one. Sherry says, I want one. Bambi says, I want one. All right. We got some folks who want to take advantage of this. And for those of you who Reed says, I want one. Philip says, I want one. Awesome. Teresa from Cali. I love it. So here's the deal. So
yeah.
if you know in your life that you could unleash your potential, you could grow a little bit, and goals and a system to get there is important, then you definitely want to put, I want one, but also share this with other people. Maybe you've got friends who you talk with, and maybe they're your support group and they want to help you with your goals. So Liz, in setting a goal, just kind of give everybody, what are the key things in setting a goal?
Yeah, well, the first part I love, which is really no holds barred. What's that dream list of yours? Write it all down. Don't prejudge yourself, nothing. And then as you go through it and you're narrowing it down, think about narrowing down that huge list, right? Because we don't want to overwhelm ourselves with too many things. But as you narrow down that list for yourself, what are the benefits of reaching that goal? How is it a benefit to you, your family, your circle of influence, who's in your life? But also, what are some obstacles you may run into with reaching that goal? When I talk with clients and friends and so forth, a lot of times they are thinking about all the awesomeness, but then when the reality sets in and an obstacle comes in front of them, they take 2 steps back because they weren't ready for it and they're not sure what to do. But I love just taking a little bit of time to think about the obstacles you may run into. Because number one, that was never part of any goal setting process that I ever knew of prior to Ziglar. So I found that really helpful and really thought provoking. But number two, it helps you because you're going to feel prepared when this stuff comes your way and, you know, things get thrown at you. You'll be like, hey, okay, I knew this was going to happen. I'm going to go back and look at the benefits of me reaching this goal to help me power through and keep going, rather than just, you know, trail off like it's March and, you know, we didn't hit our New Year's resolution kind of thing. So I love that. I also love sharing your give up goals with everybody, right? If you're trying to quit smoking, if you have a big thing you want to drop, tell everybody. They're going to want to encourage you, but they're also going to want to see how you do it because they need some inspiration, right? And then share those go up goals with the people you most, like, and trust the most, because sometimes when we share the really big stuff that's far reaching, but you can do it because you have that vision. Sometimes when you share that, some other people may come along and they may poo-poo it and put you down because that's their perception of things. That's their negativity projecting on you. And you don't need that. You just want to keep going. You have the focus, you have the vision. So share those go up goals with just a tighter circle.
Awesome. That's great. Why don't we do this? Let's just throw one out. If somebody's working on a goal, or if there's a goal that you want to accomplish, just type it in and I'll pick one, and then Liz and I will talk about it a little bit
That's
of a
great.
strategy around that. And this is how a coach really helps. And I like the example of, let's say you want to go climb a mountain and you've never done it before, and people have told you, well, you're going to be 5 days on the trail, right? You're going to walk the first day to the base of the mountain, and then the second day you're going to go up about a third and you're going to have to camp, and then the next day you're going to go up about a third and you're going to have to camp, and then you're going to go to the top on the next day and come back, and then when you come down, you can get down on one day because it's a little bit quicker. Well, if you've never been hiking or mountain climbing before, what are you going to do if it rains?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of food are you going to take with you? Because you're going to need a lot of calories at altitude.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do if you get blisters on your feet? And so that's why in the goal setting system, like one of the very first steps is identify the obstacles, identify the people that can help you.
Mm-hmm.
What don't you know that you need to know? All right. So we've got our first goal in. This will be the only one we cover. Angela says she has a goal of becoming a certified dietary manager. So Liz, what would your, just kind of walk her through the steps?
Oh, I love this. Okay. I love this because she's going to help so many people being a certified dietary manager. Wow, that's fantastic. So first, what I would do is I would take a look at, is there someone in your circle of influence right now who's doing that? Sit down with them and ask them, what was their action plan? What was their step? People love to do this. They love to help other people succeed in life. And it'll probably dispel some myths you may have about how hard it's going to be or how expensive it's going to be. And they can really lay out a path for you so that you are clear on what you need to do and when you need to do it. And I would also really encourage you, that's reality and that's, day-to-day stuff, but I'd really encourage you to picture yourself in that role. What is it like to be in that role? Who are you helping? Who are you bringing? Whose lives are you changing? I mean, you're talking about, dietary has everything to do with your mental and your physical well-being. So you're changing someone's life there. And what does that mean for them? But not only for you, how is that helping you grow? And I think that visual piece of really picturing yourself in that role is huge. Is it something that you're doing privately? Is it something that you're doing with an organization? What organizations out there need somebody like you? Is there some research there that you could do? And what skills do you need? Do you already have the skills and you just need to put yourself out there? Or is there some training that you've got to hone in on and sign up for and just do it? Yeah. How about you, Tom?
I love it. And so then you've got to identify the obstacles
Mm-hmm.
that might hold you back. Are you working full time and you're going to have to get the certification at night?
Mm,
Is financial aspect, is that an obstacle or
yeah.
not? What about your support group? Do you have a partner or a spouse or somebody who is either really excited for you and positive, or they're like, hey, why are you doing this? It doesn't seem to fit.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to know on the front end what it is that you've got to deal with. How long is it going to take?
Yeah.
You know, is this a 6-month journey? Is it a 3-month? Is it a 2-year? And Liz, I love what you said about creating a vision of yourself already doing it. Imagine what a perfect day looks like
Yeah.
in that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And then what are the benefits of that day? And so we always, the benefits, to me, so many people don't write down all the benefits. And this is the important thing, because if there's a lot of benefits, both to the person you're serving, their life has changed, but to you, your life has changed.
Right.
I mean, how cool is it that you get to live your dreams by helping others live theirs?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is an awesome thing.
Yeah.
So tell everybody again, Liz, about the goal setting guide that they can get and how they can get it.
Yeah, this is great. It's simple, it's actionable. It's the 7 steps you need. There's even some sample pages of what it looks like, you know, once you've gone all through it. As Tom said, I have it for you electronically, so super simple. You just get it. You can print it out for yourself and fill it in. And basically, if you are, you know, typing in goals or I want it, I'll come back in here and I'll connect with you personally over Facebook Messenger, and I'll make sure you get it. And that way, if you have any questions, you can come back to me directly, and we can even walk through it together if you need.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's a big blessing right there, to know that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, not only can you get the system, but if you have a question around it, you've got a coach who can talk to you more about that. Liz, I can't believe we've already been going almost 20 minutes.
Wow. All
I
right.
know, it just, when we got engaged people like we do, it always goes faster. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you wrap it up. Everybody, this is Liz. I call her Coach Liz. She's one of our Ziglar coaches. She's out changing lives. She loves working with busy moms who might say, you know what, there's more out there, and I need to think about how I can step into my purpose and use my. That's what you love to do.
Right.
But I'll give you the last word as we wrap this up.
Yeah, thanks so much for your time, Tom. Yeah, I really love helping women, especially, go from that daily chaos to simplicity so they can love their life, right? Like, where's the joy? There's so many of us out there that are just feel like we're struggling along, and it doesn't have to be that way. And so, you know, whether you're struggling between the demands of career and family, I've been there. And, you know, I'm still here. So I'm living it with you, and I'm just a few steps ahead of you, and I can help you with that. And I would love to. So I hope to connect with you, you know, down below in the comments real soon. And I'm looking forward to that. So thank you again, Tom, so much for your time.
All right, everybody, we'll see you again right here on the Zig Ziglar Facebook page. If this was valuable to you, make sure you get that free gift from Liz, the goal setting guide. And if you know somebody else who should be setting goals, just be a little sneaky and share this video with them and say, hey, there's a free gift in there. You ought to get it. Thanks, Liz. We'll see you soon, hopefully. Everybody be blessed. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.